Hi YouTube. I hope you're having a nice, peaceful day. This is just second part of my blog talking about noise anxiety and some of the solutions that you might want to consider if you have a problem like myself. I was talking about earlier on about how I feel depressed, how I feel down and tired and anxious whenever I hear children playing, dogs barking, noisy traffic, etc. And I know people could turn around and say, well, people enjoy the hustle and bustle, and good for them. But if you're like me and you want to be amongst the peace and quiet, you often feel like an alien, you feel like an outsider, and people often treat you that way. I felt that way. I lived on the estate for many years and I had to leave it because I was getting into arguments with neighbours and they really didn't care less because they didn't see it as an issue, and it's a big issue to you. Anyway, back to the solutions. You want to find that utopia in life. You've got to just keep moving. Remember, there is some peaceful places out there, and you deserve better than to be surrounded by noise and selfish people who really don't care about your feelings. Because if you don't, it'll make you feel down and depressed, and your life will just suffer. And why go through that? I know sometimes when you move out in an area, it's going to mean further to travel into work. It's going to be a hassle to move. It's tiring and it's expensive, but the cost of you finding peace and quiet is worth it. And my solution is, don't be in an area, don't give the landlord any rent for a noisy property. Don't put up with screaming babies and paper thin walls and kids screaming and dogs barking and all the other stuff that goes on with noise. Noise anxiety can drain you real fast. It destroys your life, and anyone that has it will know that living in fear of noise is sometimes worse than actually hearing the noise. How are you going to react to that? As I explained in my earlier blog about noise anxiety, the fear of noise. Now, again, my ideal solution, living in a lighthouse or a monastery, but that's not going to happen right now. But I will keep moving because I know that I find that utopia, that quiet place, I'll probably not move again. So really, that's the solution. And remembering, when you look for a new area, a new house, just really take a look around, look for the roads, look at the things that could cause a noise. I mean, my sister bought a house and it was near MOD flight path, and there was helicopters all the time, and he didn't do his research, and of course it was helicopters every 15 minutes flying. So it's an example of what can happen. That's why I prefer renting at the moment, because it suits my lifestyle. If I find the area is too noisy, I can just move on. It's easier. But yeah, that's one of the solutions to know you've got the problem, and to look for an area that's peaceful and it's got to be quiet for yourself, and so you can think, you can breathe, you can open the door and not be worried about noise and disturbing the neighbours yourself. So anyway, guys, I hope this helped, and remember, there's people like yourself out there. I am one of them. I have been for many years, feels for you and knows how you feel inside. And, eventually it will come to an end. You will find that peace and quiet. You will, I guarantee it. But until then, have a peaceful day, and I hope it's quiet for you. And if you like this video, watch my other channels. And thanks very much. Bye bye now.